Lately I've been feeling solo. Yeah, so I don't have to feed into it. Got in my eyes, I just had to go through. Them nights I cried, asking me what is you doing.
Yo, if you're with us in the chat on Twitch or YouTube, welcome in. Happy Thursday. I'm back. I'm still a little sick, but I'm trying to get through the stream. If you want to submit your music, as always, just make sure you submit using our exclamation mark submit, which is going to pull up the submission form in Nero for you. That is where we take all of our submissions now. And if you want to skip the queue, we've changed things up a little bit. So if you're coming back after not being here for a while, things are slightly different now, but it's better for you guys. We've made it cheaper to do paid skips if you want to do paid skips, and we've made it easier to get through as many songs as possible in the stream. If you're with us on Instagram right now, come hang out on Twitch or on YouTube. We're live in both places, and it's free to watch in both places and take part in what we're doing as well. But the chats over there is where everything's going to really be happening, so come hang out with us if you are around. We'll turn the camera on in a second as well. For everybody on Twitch and YouTube, just make sure you've submitted your music. If you haven't already, just hit exclamation mark submit. That's going to bring up the submission form on Nero, which is where we take all of our submissions now. And if you want to skip the queue, we have brought the price down from subscribing on Twitch, because that price went up to... J Melly, don't email your tracks. Please submit in Nero. You can upload songs there if you want directly, if you want to put the files in. But you can also submit private links if you want to submit private links to anything as well. I'll show you the interface. Don't worry. It'll all make sense. What's going on? Happy Thursday. I'm back. I missed stream on Monday this week because I was a little sick earlier this week. But we're back, and we're going to get into some stuff. So if you submit your music, it's going to take you to this place called Nero, and you can actually upload your own tracks in there directly, or put a private link if you want to take me out to something like SoundCloud, Box, Dropbox, Untitled app, any of those places. But I have to play it in browser, so I don't download people's files. Please don't email me your tracks. Quite honestly, my email's full. So if you start emailing me files, it's going to make it extremely difficult for me to get to the emails I need to get to in general. So please don't email me your song files at all. There's just so many ways you can do it now that aren't emailing files directly. And I would definitely advise you in general, if you're going to be sending tracks to people, to make it as easy as possible for them to listen to them and put them in a private link of some sort. Dropbox, Box, Untitled, any of those things I think are good. Even a SoundCloud link, that's better. Off Top, that's another app that you can use if you want to try that too. But that's how we take submissions. So for here, if you're submitting for the stream, and I'll give you guys a rundown of what I do, who I am, and all that good stuff in a minute. Let's just wait for some of our community members to get in first. But if you want to submit your music, just make sure you head over to Nero. That's going to be the best way to submit your music as well. We do have a paid skip line, which is $5, which is now quite literally almost a third of the price that we were doing with the subscribe model on Twitch. So now we're multi-streaming to YouTube as well. So if you want to go watch on YouTube, you can also go watch on YouTube. Though I will say, if you are watching on YouTube, I apologize in advance. I have not figured out how to pull the stream into my little dock on OBS yet. So I can't monitor the chat on YouTube. So if you're in there, just know it's not perfect. But if you want to watch there, it's no ads, it's free. Feel free to do that as well. We're going to get into some music shortly. But like I said, if you want to submit your music, just make sure you hit exclamation mark submit at any point. If you're in the chat with us, let us know where you're watching from. Let us know what you've been up to this week. How are you feeling? What are you excited about? And we'll get started very shortly. As you can see, Nero, the queue is building in Nero. So that's why I always say, if you want to guarantee a song is played on stream today, the best thing you can do is do the paid skip, because that will guarantee we'll play a song before the end of the stream. That being said, every 5 paid skips, I'm going to go over to my spinning wheel. I'm going to put the rest of your names in there. I'm going to spin it and pick somebody at random for free every five paid skips. And then that last 30 minutes of the stream, for everybody who's in the chat still hanging out with us, will be dedicated to you guys who are in here as well, just taking part in what we're doing in the stream. So if you're here for the first time, well, maybe a little early to get started today, but I might end up having to do this explanation a couple times today. So my name is Kayvan. I am the director of music distribution at Media Lab. Thank you. I am feeling a little bit better. I'm still a little ugh. So if I get really tired randomly, that's why. It's because I'm still sick, and today has been tiring as fuck. So I'm gonna do my best, but we're gonna get through some songs. We're gonna listen to music anyway. We're gonna have fun. Not seeing any options when I go submit link. Oh no, that is working for everybody, right? Oh no. Okay, sorry. I actually have the wrong link in there right now. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna fix my Nightbot because it's one of them that didn't update, and that's my bad. My bad, guys. Nope, it says it's updated. That's so weird. It says it's updated. Eddie, I don't know why that's doing that, man. My Nightbot is, taking me to the wrong place. But I have the right link in there, which is the really weird part. Hold on, guys. Let me try and figure this out. Maybe I have to... Hold on. Hold on, guys. I got this. I mean, at least you guys can see that I really just be doing this shit myself. Let's see if that updates it. Bruh, that's so weird. So, my Nightbot has all of the right links in the back end, guys. And sorry, I'm quite literally trying to fix this right now. Oh. Let's see if we can get this to work. If not, I'm gonna have to put this link in the chat for you guys manually. That's so weird. Yeah, so that link's not working. Yeah, so it is gonna ask you for your email. You do have to put your email in there for what it's worth. So that part is accurate. What's not accurate is the link that's coming up when you guys put !submit into the chat. So let me... I don't know why that's doing that. Let's give it another try here. Am I in the right one? I'm gonna take this off my screen for a second, guys. Sorry. Oh, you know what? I might have updated it on the wrong. I have two Nightbots. I think that was the problem, guys. I think I put it in the wrong one. Whoops. Okay, we should be good. We should be good. Alright, I'm gonna go back to explaining who I am and what we do here as well, just for everybody who's new in the chat. Nightbot's tired. I think I was logged into the wrong account. Alright, now you're good. Now you guys are good. If you !submit, if you submissions or !feedback, it's gonna take you to the right link. My fault. My fault. I was logged into the wrong Nightbot. So... what do we do here? Who am I? I'm the director of music distribution at Media Lab. We own Genius Distro and World Store Distro. So my day job, I'm signing artists. I'm pushing music out, promoting with curators and 2 curators, and then also to DSPs and pitching for editorial playlists and stuff like that as well. I've been managing artists for the last like 10 years of my life. I produce music. I've been an artist myself. I make a lot of playlists, and I run the Kayvan's House community, which is a community for independent and emerging artists, where we support you guys with content, playlists, all kinds of shit. Honestly, Q&A sessions, advice from other artists, advice from other music industry professionals, and so we have a Discord. If you haven't joined the Discord, you should. What's going on, Omenified? I like that. If you're in the chat, you want to submit, just make sure you get ! to submit music. It's free at any point. We do have a skip queue if you want to skip the queue and get bumped up. That is a guarantee we'll play a song before the end of the stream. That's the only way to guarantee that I'll get to your song. Every 5 paid skips, I'll bump somebody up at random. I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm still a little off. So we're gonna... This light right here sucks. There might be a point where I turn this light off and we just sit in the dark together. We'll see. But yeah, in my day job, I run 2 distro companies, Genius and World Store Distro, signing artists, putting things out. If you want to check out Genius Distro, you can go to our website as well, distro.genius, to learn a little bit more about what we do, some of the artists we work with, some of the things we put out. Recently, we just put out a new single from Masho from North Carolina. That was our first release of the year, called Eyesore. Super hype on it. Not verified, can only be omenified. I like that. Angelo Moda, we did his EP last year, Shoka Serena. Anton now, who's one of our community members here. Shloob, who's one of our community members. CCBK, we worked with the Overcast, Leia the Leo, Ajna, my name is J Mac, and some others as well. I have signed a bunch of artists from this community to Genius Distro, because for me, this is a great way to kind of connect with you guys, learn about you, hear what you're working on, give feedback, see what kind of work ethic you have, what kind of work you're doing on your own, and also just kind of build that trust, build that conversation. So I will be scouting artists. That is one part of the thing that we do here, but the majority of the stream is about listening to music and giving feedback as a community. So I'm gonna be letting you guys know what I think of the songs as we listen to them. I do a lot of playlists, so I listen to a lot of music every week. Sometimes like 1,000 songs in like a month, probably maybe 2,000 songs in a month. I don't know. It's a lot of music, right? So I listen to a lot of music. I've learned a lot from listening to it. I've spent a lot of time in the studio and with artists in the creative process, so this is really about just kind of having an open conversation with you guys about why I'm playlisting something, why I'm not playlisting something, why I like something, maybe how I think something can improve. So if you are interested in submitting music, if you want to take part, please let us know what you think of the songs in the chat. The only rule is to be respectful of each other. That's the only thing I'm going to be a dick about, so just be nice. Give feedback, give constructive criticism, but make sure there's a point. You know what I mean? Just don't chime in and be like, this is trash. I don't care. Why is it? How could it be better? Focus on that part, all right? Con, welcome back, man. How's the move? So yeah, this is the Kayvan's House page on Instagram. Make sure you go follow us over there as well. When we get to 4,000 followers, I'll do another free consultation giveaway. But I did just drop a new content piece today. Songs we found in the comments. It's free to go submit your music in the comments there if you have a song you want me to check out and playlist. I also have this new series that I dropped this week too, which is just me asking artists that I really fuck with some advice that they would give to younger up-and-coming artists, which is great information for all of you guys. I think you should go check it out. Our community playlist submissions are back open for in the Discord as well. Just updated that on Monday, so if you want to hop in the Discord and submit your music, you can. Just make sure you find the right channel and follow the rules. We have the new Music Who This playlist, which is going to update tomorrow and over the weekend as well for all of your new releases. So if you do have new releases coming up, make sure you submit to the release calendar form, which is there in the chat for you as well. And yeah, that's it. We make a bunch of content for you guys. So if you are here to make music, like I said, we're going to go through paid skips first. That is a guarantee that we'll play the song. It's $5 to do a paid skip, $10 to do a super skip, which pushes you even higher up the list if you want to do that. That's totally up to you. Every 5 paid skips, we'll do a random free bump using our spinning wheel right here. And then the last 30 minutes of the stream, which is about an hour and 15 minutes from now, we'll be bumping people up from the chat for free in more of a rapid fire mode. So stick around, take part in what we're doing, or come back if you want to come back. You got shit to do, or just do a $5 paid skip if you want to guarantee you get played. VOD will go up on my YouTube channel after we get done on stream, so if you want to go hang out over there, you can as well. Zahira and TT, I see you both on YouTube. I will, like I said, I'm not checking the chat over there as much, so just be aware I might not see your chats if you're on YouTube. I definitely say come through on Twitch if you want to be in the chat and you want me to see what you're saying. I'll do my best to try and check a little bit more frequently today, though. All right, let's get into it. So you guys, you know, I feel like I kind of fucked up by wasting time fixing the Nightbot shit. So let's get into some music. We're starting with Silk today. This song's called Ursula. Released this song earlier this week. Excited for y'all to hear it. That's great. Earlier this week means we can put it in the new Music Who This playlist if we like it. So let us know what you think in the chat. This is Silk with Ursula. I've liked the stuff we've heard from Silk in the past. I think the majority of my feedback historically has been about the vocal mix, but I'm excited to hear some new from him. And you guys will see what this is like once we get started going too. It starts to make more sense. Great voice, as always.
She knows certain subjects get me so impassioned, but you ask more from me than I want to get. I just want to dig you out, don't want to be your man.
I think one of the other things I've said before is like just delivery, like timing wise. This feels really good though. This feels really on. Mix is pretty solid on the vocal.
If I don't got some on me, got it rolled up, and the people around me got it pulled up.
It like kind of reminds me of Black a little bit. It's like if Black and Childish Major got kind of like smashed together.
Yeah, I'm really working, trying to get to the league.
But then his accent is very like, it's very New York. It's very like East Coast feeling, which I like.
Just mad 'cause I'm flexing on beats. In the pen game on land, my words cutting with venom.
Yeah, like I think there's like aspects of his songwriting that remind me of Childish Major, right? I would agree. Inflections and tones are super nice.
different dimension.
But then it's
I
like
don't trust the things she say, I just watch her actions. Every time that we
the black part is this like nonchalant kind of delivery.
Certain subjects get me so
There's really great inflections, but it feels very like natural in the vocal like tone and everything, and that's a hard thing I think for a lot of people. So
want me to change my ways, but I won't depart.
all right, if you guys want to do the skip cue, here are the instructions in the chat. Feel free to do that if you want. If you're fucking with this one, make sure you go follow too. OME_Silk. We're already following from the Kayvan's house page because, like I said, I've been enjoying the music that we've heard. But this is cool. I will say, from last year's releases to this, I do feel like there's an improvement quality-wise, especially in the vocal mix, especially in the timing of the delivery, and just how natural everything feels. So I got to applaud you for that. Definitely saved it in the playlist. Let me put it in the new music of this playlist also for that update tomorrow, because I like that, and I could easily get behind supporting that one. So good shit. Good job, bro. All right, up next we've got Nigel X with maybe a summer single. This one's called Amazing. Let us know what you think in the chat. And this is what I was talking about. You can't upload your files directly to Nero if you want to, because I can just play them in the browser. So why would you not? Let us know what you think in the chat. Nigel, what's up? So I do feel like with this one, there's still maybe not something quite right between this super high tone layer of the vocal, right? Like the higher register, and then the one that's low. It almost feels like there's too much of a contrast between them, but then volume-wise, they're both happening like pretty much the same volume. I would kind of love to hear a little bit more emphasis on the lower register one than the higher register one, I think, in the chorus. Wait, Joe, what's up, man? We're just live on Twitch and on YouTube now. If you want to go watch on YouTube for free, you can. I would say inside of the verses, I kind of wish that the delivery was slightly less punchy. It almost feels like you're over-enunciating at times, which I think is a thing that a lot of rappers do, especially in the beginning. I was guilty of it in the beginning as well. But I do think leaning back into that natural voice, into that natural tone will kind of help, I think, smooth out some of those things. Let us know what you think in the chat. As always, we do want to know what you think of the songs as well. Yeah, I actually think in this case, bring that lower register melodic vocal up in the chorus, bring the higher one down a touch so it's not as harsh and in your face, and having it maybe be more of that background layer.
On the road, can't stay for good. Living large, I wanna be. Making cash like Tiger Woods and building my company. Be a boss, but not like Suge. Either way, you gon' run for me. With the way I be dropping bangers. Understand your spot in danger. When I rap, I be shocking strangers. Real shit.
I'm kind of not mad at the writing, because it does feel good. It feels like a summer song in that sense. It's got a real like kind of motivational aspect to it. And that feels good. I don't know that it necessarily helps me connect to you as an artist, which is maybe the only thing. At the same time, I think with the context of knowing what the song is, and it's like a summer song, like I don't know that I'm that pressed about like lyrical content being like the most like the biggest thing. As much as the feeling overall is pretty good. But I do think that the biggest things for me are kind of that chorus and those two layers of the vocal, the higher layer and the lower layer. They just don't feel like they mesh quite properly yet. And then kind of leaning more into that natural tone of your vocal instead of over-enunciating certain words and certain phrases within the verses. Because I think that's probably the other thing that I hear. That it just feels like you can maybe find more of that like natural tone and voice that's in there without pushing it as much. I know that's a weird thing to say and a weird way to describe it, but I feel like that's the thing that I hear. You know what I'm saying? That being said, I am _Nigel X on Instagram. If you're rocking with that, make sure you go follow and definitely keep sending stuff in, bro. Like honestly, like it's just one of those things. The more music you make, the more you'll kind of find that natural tone in your voice. But it is. No, we listen to all genres in here. I don't have a problem with anything, Protchin. I'll listen to anything in any genre and tell you what I think. I'm a fan of music first and foremost, just overall. So I've listened to and worked in a bunch of different genres. I've like worked in electronic, hip hop, R&B, pop, indie, country at certain points as well. But then I also listen to like metal and like emo and alt pop and alt rock and electronic drum and bass, fucking UK garage, a little dubstep, but it's maybe not my thing now. Some hard style. I do like some hard style. So I'm down to listen to whatever. Yeah, I did a country album last year, and then my first music industry job was actually in country as well, and I fucking hated it. Both times. Both times I hated it. So I'm not gonna do country music again, I think, probably. Ever. Definitely not in the near future. I love Afrobeats. I'm actually just a big Afrobeat and I'm a piano fan in general. And I love foreign language music too. Like I listen to a lot of French rap. I listen to a lot of French like indie rock and alt rock. Listen to a lot of like Spanish music and Latin music. I kind of love German rap and Dutch rap as well. I love jazz. I'm a classical musician, so quite literally, like I just like if it's music and I fuck with it, it makes me feel something, and it's like good to listen to, then great. And I'll probably have thoughts on whatever it is anyway, because I've just got a lot of opinions in general, and I listen to a lot of music in general. So there's like some you'll see. Just send me anything you want, and I'll listen to it. Like I've listened to like the depths of this shit in music. Also, like working at Genius, like a lot of my job has been kind of diving into these rabbit holes on the internet and figuring out like what's actually moving and what people like. So like, you know, like even like the fucking like video game type shit, like where it's like CG5 and then making songs about like Minecraft and stuff. Like I've kind of like had some time in those kind of like communities as well. So yeah, like I actually love the 8-bit version. I listen to this is crazy, but I listen to the Renaissance versions of songs. You guys ever listen to those? Sorry, we've gotten off track, and we'll get back to your music in a second, but I'll like listen to these fucking bardcore, bro. I actually love bardcore because it's ridiculous, but like just for example, sometimes I'll just be in the kitchen with this shit on. I'm not even kidding. I wish that this was a joke. This is not a joke. I kind of love it. It's kind of tough. Bump this and rip Skyrim all night. I think that's what it is. String quartet vibes are cool too. Yeah, 100%. It's kind of hard. I fuck with bardcore. There's like a whole playlist on Spotify of bardcore shit. And we've really gotten off topic, guys. This is not what I was supposed to be doing right now. But like, you know, fucking.
Oh, hey, how's it going? I'm pen and paper guy.
Like I'm in River. I'm playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla right now. Yeah, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And I think that's why. Oh, I didn't even know this was like an actual. Oh, this has vocals on it. I didn't realize this was gonna have vocals. Not shan't make my mother proud.
I know that she shall scream, Lord, what hast thou done?
What hast thou done?
Thou shouldst be a nun, no mother.
No, bro, I didn't realize this one had lyrics. Okay, well, I didn't know this came out. I've got to save this one for myself for later because I have to share this with people. We're going to close that tab. We're going to save that one. All right, back to your music. Reverb Stone by Off Air up next. My first ever UK bass track thingy. Also, this is a beat battle entry and actually one with it. Feel free to judge. Next time, I'll share some drum and bass again. That's what I'm saying, though. Just send me anything. I love all music. It did slap. I'll listen to anything. I'll give anything a chance. I low-key loved, like, the AI SpongeBob vocal fucking songs, too. And, like, the AI Harry Potter vocal songs. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, this is tough, dude. Off Air, what's your socials again, bro? Jeremy, what's up? I'm not gonna bounce around too much because that definitely saps all my energy out of my body, but this is crazy. Alright, it's Off Air Official on Instagram. Ooh. This one goes crazy, bro. I see a strobe in my face, this broad shin. I would hope so. Guys, I think I lost some people with bardcore.
I'm living in
Is it this one, bro? Is it It's Off Air? It's Off Air, right? Yeah. It's Off Air. I honestly can't believe this dude only has 49 followers. Though I do think you do need to you need to drop some shit on fucking Spotify and whatnot. Jeremy says boardcore and dungeon synth. Look, man, we will go in every direction in here. Like, if there's one thing I'll say about this stream is, like, we might be in hip-hop in 1 second, we might be in French house in 1 second, we might be in bass house, and then we're gonna be in bardcore and jazz and other random pockets. If you want to submit music, all you have to do is use this link right here. It's free. It'll take you over to Nero, and if you want to skip the queue and get into our paid skip queue, you can. It's $5 to get into the paid skip, $10 to get into the super skip, and either one of those is a guarantee you'll get played before the end of the stream. I mean, you could send country, I'm gonna listen to it. It's just not, I don't want to work in it again. Prod Shin, that's why we do this, man. I completely agree with you. And I always think that it's cool to, like, give people a chance, because everyone starts somewhere. I started somewhere in my career. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, it's fun to give people a chance to be heard and kind of find that, like, for me, it's like, I can just play this shit, make content, that's free. If I like something, I'm gonna just support it. Smokers, S God featuring Jeremy. This is a song on an album that I co-produced with S God. I don't know if I know S God, so this is new for me all around. Let us know what you think in the chat. This one's called Smokers. What have they done to this fucking Spotify banner? So I do like that the vocal really cuts through in this mix. The beat does feel a little quiet though, so to me I think it's maybe the balance between this background vocal, or sorry, the background like production and then the lead vocal. I wish that the beat was hitting a little bit more because I can tell this bass is really hard. I don't know that the mix is doing the production as many favors as the vocal though. Things that I would say about the vocal, delivery-wise. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I wish that the other rhythmic elements were hitting maybe a little bit harder, because I feel like that's where we're losing it a bit. The sub is there, but it feels like maybe the rest of the drums are a little bit tucked too far in the back. With the vocal, be careful of the plosives, because this guy's giving a lot of, like, he's giving a lot of kind of, like, attitude, especially around the P's and the S's. It's almost like he's spitting them out. So we're picking up some of those kind of voice noises or mouth noises. Sorry, I'm still sick. Brain fog. Some of those mouth noises, right? Overall, I like the idea, I like the way that it feels. It's little details, and really focusing on some of those little details that I think it could improve on. But I'm gonna save this because it's definitely in the space of music that I enjoy. There's just little things. Yeah, sorry, if you guys don't like ads, then you can do that for ad-free viewing, or you can go over to YouTube and watch for free with no ads. Either way. Sorry, the ads are just there, man.
Nothing is forever, as I have often said.
Damn. I don't know why my Nightbot doesn't work. Like, my Nightbot's there on YouTube, but it doesn't work on YouTube. Young_S_God on Instagram if you're rocking with that one. I'm going to follow, because I do want to hear more. I do think that artist has got something. The biggest thing that I can point to really in that whole thing is just like these little details, right? These little details with the mix around the vocal, with the plosives, with the kind of the balance between the production elements, especially between the sub and some of those other rhythmic elements. And then just the balance overall between the instrumental and the vocal. It was great the way that the vocal cut through, but I think with some of that harshness around the plosives, that's probably the thing that I would say is like, that's what stands out a little bit in the mix there, is just that some of those plosives, because the vocal's cutting through so much, just stand out a little bit more. That's all. But I really did like it. Drowning, Tova, up next. This is a demo from his upcoming project. I love this artist. Really incredible R&B artist from close to Toronto. I can't remember exactly where. Yeah, it's really close though. I'm getting picky about it because it's little details. You know what I mean? Like, there's no, like, overarching things I can really point to. Everything else is really good about it. But it's those little details that stand out. And I think that's the thing. As you get to a certain point in your career and in making music, it stops being about the overarching thing and just those little details, right? So, oh, this is beautiful already.
We all knew this was headed from the start.
Love this, like, really, like, background kind of, like, aesthetic water noise happening in there. It's beautiful.
All that's left is tattered shells and broken hearts.
Song's called Drowning. You've got this fucking water in the background. It's such a nice touch. Details.
We're drowning, we're drowning, we're drowning.
Shout out to Tova, man. He's been in here for a while and just a real solid artist. Tova makes music on Instagram.
We're drowning, we're drowning.
Beautiful melody choices as always. I'm waiting for the vocal arrangement to come in, but the instrumental arrangement's really nice too.
Hold your breath and swim until you reach the edge.
I would maybe carve just a touch of the low end out of the bottom side of the bass, especially when it gets into the low notes, because it feels like that muddies up some of the other melodic elements just a touch.
Can you tell me what does it truly mean?
Oh, this part's beautiful though. Seems like you guys are liking it in the chat. Let us know what you think. As always, we want to know what you think of these songs as well. Kabucha says, I love this. Again, Tova makes music on Instagram. Go follow. You guys are in early. We love Sam Dosha in here as well, actually. J Molly says this is different. No, he reminds me of Montel Fish a little bit. Reminds me of Daniel Caesar a little bit. Corbin is definitely a good shout too. Oh, haven't mixed anything yet. Still deciding if it makes EP. I think this is a really beautiful song, so unless there's a reason to not put it on there, I would put it on. I would just trust your gut, though. This could easily be a follow-up to the EP as well, or in a deluxe. You know what I mean? It's never a bad idea to do a deluxe and kind of do a re-release. It gives you another opportunity to pitch and bring people back to the music again.
Are you gonna come and rescue me?
And as always, guys, if you have questions about the music industry or anything, feel free to ask them in the chat. I'm always happy to answer your questions.
Are you gonna come and rescue me?
Weirdly, I feel like this part right here, bro, should have some, like, almost like crashing wave kind of sounds in the background. I do like that kind of rain texture's there for the rest of the song. I feel like with this section, because it feels so big and so open, Lost at Sea, like kind of tying that back in sonically and having maybe something like waves crashing in the background or something, you know what I mean? Just like that texture. It doesn't skip you one place. It puts you into a priority queue, which is a guarantee that you'll get played on stream today. So it's a guarantee that your song will get played before the end of the stream, without a doubt. I can't get to every single song just because we're going to get a lot throughout the stream, and it just is like that. But it does guarantee that we'll listen to it. Colin says, yeah, or even some crazy layers. Definitely agree. Something to just add a little bit more texture towards the end there, but I do really like that a lot. That was Drowning. At Tova Makes Music on Instagram. Definitely go follow. Definitely go listen to the rest of his discography as well. I am definitely a fan. Know About Us, Jared Falls up next. The song comes out tonight. Played on the stream a little while back, but I wanted to play it again as it's dropping. If any of you guys have music that dropped this week or tonight, make sure you use this link in the chat right now. This is my release calendar. I check this first on a Friday when I'm making the New Music Who This playlist for the Kayvan's House community. So make sure you submit your music in there. I'm always listening to the songs you guys put in there, and that's free as always. All right. Know About Us, Jared Falls. Let us know what you think in the chat. Hey. This one's got a real robust master on it now. I can't remember if we said something about that before, but if you've changed it at all, it's real loud. It's really like in your face as soon as it starts. JaredM.3 on Instagram.
Can't keep solid when you walk and turn my head and dropping. Did you do as you were?
Yeah, this one feels good, man. JaredM.3. Wait, what were you a Con Lion for, bro? For work? Let us know what you think in the chat. What do you do for work, bro? You work in marketing? Because I know that's like a marketing sales kind of conference. Because our sales team goes there. This sounds great, man. Actually reminds me a little bit of like the Gym Legacies of the world, who I love right now. Oh, you work in advertising? Fire. I had to curate a playlist for our company to share with everybody when we were there last year, so if you listen to that at all, that was me. Rod said I'm messing with this, not gonna lie. Bro, I fuck with this artist. I've been pretty consistently impressed. JaredM.3 on Instagram. Make sure you go follow if you're rocking with this, man. Super talented kid. Out of the DMV originally. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be playlisting this, bro. Just make sure it's in the release calendar if you haven't already, because I don't want to forget about it. But this will definitely be going on the playlist tomorrow. Great job. Mix sounds really, really good, really full. If I had any notes, I don't even really know that I have any, to be honest. I feel like you probably addressed all the notes that I had the first time around, because this one, it just feels really good. Great job, though. That drops tomorrow, for anybody who's, you know, behind me time zone wise. JaredM.3. AVX up next. This one also comes out at midnight. So Chris said, blew me away. It was really good, right? I love that about this. I love when we find music like that. Okay, AVX. Ox. I don't know that I've heard you do anything like this yet. So this is a bit of a different sound from this artist. Let us know what you think in the chat. Got another one from Nigel X up next. Oh shit, and then we gotta do a free one. Sorry, I forgot to do a free skip. We'll do that next.
So darling, let's have this dance. Yeah. 'Cause I don't want nobody else. Something like
Insert.avx on Instagram if you're rocking with us. Make sure you go follow.
caught up in a moment when I
Yep. All my VOD goes on my YouTube channel as soon as we're done. And join the Discord as well, man. There's other ways to submit for free. Always ways for you guys to get your music in front of me. I actually just love listening to your music and finding new artists.
that I want you. 'Cause I want you all to myself.
I mean, bro,
Selfish, I know
I would tell you to do more of this. With this being the first time that I've heard you make more of kind of like a ballady song,
when the time is right.
I feel like it works.
Can't deny, you know it's true.
Sean says I'm fucking with this heavy. I like this too. I like this sound from you. Eddie says this is dope.
Fell for you,
Mainly positive feedback.
me too. Now we're slow dancing in the room. In a cruel world, it made me wanna stay. So baby, don't break my heart.
Okay, the one thing I was gonna say is you could think about more variation in the melodies. But you kind of hit that in the second verse already.
When your body on me, girl. No amount of stars in the sky like the way you do tonight. And when we dance into that thunder groove, yeah, we know dreams do come.
I don't really have a ton of feedback on this one. There's like a part of me that feels like mix-wise. Oh shit, my Nightbot is working on YouTube. Turn up. First time that's worked. Alright guys, if you're on YouTube, you can use the Nightbot commands. Yeah, if I had any feedback on this one, it's maybe that I wish the vocal sat a little bit more on top of the production, especially if we're talking about the guitars, which feel a little bit louder than they should. Especially when they kind of hit that stab, that one. At the same time, it's not a huge, it's like ever so slight. And I do kind of like the way it feels, especially because it's got like kind of this nostalgic feel to it as well. So I'm not really too pressed about it, but if I was going to be like dumb picky about it, that's probably the only thing that I would say is just, you could probably bring down the guitars ever so slightly and bring the vocals up ever so slightly, and it would just maybe swing the balance slightly more in the direction of the vocal. That's all. Hey, Dad. How's it going? Oh, Mom. I'm never really sure which one of you it is now who's watching, but whichever parent of mine is watching right now. Hi, parent. That all to myself part hits. There's lots of the songwriting and the vocal that hits on this one. Again, if you're rocking with us, it's insert.avx. Hey, Dad. Good evening to you. Mom's in Hong Kong right now, so it's morning if she's watching. Low-end texture is really nice. Yeah, overall, that one feels really good. I think, like I said, if I'm being super, super picky about it, the only thing that I'm going to say is that there could be just a touch more balance, I think, between the guitar, the electric guitar specifically, and the vocal. Just at times, one overpowers the other. It's slight. It's so small of a detail. I don't think many people will notice it, but I think that's the only thing I hear. Other than that, though, love the direction. I think you should do more music in that direction if you haven't already, or if you are planning on doing it. Can't wait. But there's just something about it really hit. All right, let's do this free skip because I was supposed to do one after the first 5 songs and I forgot. So, and sorry, I'm still like a little foggy, guys. Like I'm still a little sick. So if I miss something, just call me out. I want to make sure we don't. I'm not trying to do this properly. Project Sando. Let's get you super skip to the top. The song's called Paper Hearts. And then after we get through this one, we'll go straight back into yours. Oh. Okay. Never mind. All right, we'll spin it again. Sorry, guys, that link didn't work. We're gonna spin it again. See who we get this time. Oh man, Young Jai. All right, I have to give some context to this kid, because quite literally, I think he's 11. He's from Australia. I don't know if he's up right now. He might not be in here. I guess he has to be, right? Yeah, Young Jai is like an 11-year-old kid. He's just out here in Australia making raps. He's here right now in the chat. This is probably the hardest beat I've heard him pick so far. So good beat choice. This is a diss track for my haters, bro. You are 11. You got haters already? I don't like that for you. Let us know what you think in the chat. But damn, why is this hard, bro? Omena fights AOE outside. Concept says hits, bro. This might be my favorite one I've heard from you so far, in all honesty. I think flow-wise, this is my favorite flow I've heard you do. Lyrically, I mean, this is an 11-year-old's beef, so there's maybe parts of that I don't necessarily relate to. I'm just way older than you, bro. But legitimately, for your age, don't stop. Everyone in the chat saying the same thing. For an 11-year-old, this is crazy. This is my favorite beat choice you've done, so I'd kind of love to hear you on more production like this. Also, like the kind of auto-tune vocal thing that's happening with your vocal, too. That's a really nice touch. It was good, Aaron. Okay, definitely resubmit. Thank you, Jay Fetty. It was taking me to, like, a message. Omenified says verbiage and cadence already solid, bro. You tough. Look. Yeah, this kid is 11 years old. If you don't believe me, here's his social. Just young underscore JYE. Yeah, he's out of Sydney, Australia, bro. And he's like, look, he's already out here making content. Come on, guys. I don't want to hear any excuses about why you can't make content. Look at this kid. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This one goes kind of hard. I like the artwork. I think the artwork is crazy. Kayla Raps is going crazy. Honestly, it is impressive. Khan says, hold up, are you mixing this? I'm pretty sure he's mixing it himself too, because most of my feedback so far has been mixed feedback. most of my feedback to this point with him. Yeah, he mixed his vocals. Most Constance, ain't no way. Look, oh man, I love you guys. You guys are so supportive. Young _ JYE, man. 11-year-old out of Sydney, Australia. I got respect for you, kid. Like, you just got to keep going, man. That's what's up. He said one take. One take. He did say one take. He did say one take. All right, look, I'm going to tell you this right now. Just because you're 11, and I was the same way when I was like your age and I was like making music. I was like, I got to one take everything. As you get older, don't feel like you need to one take everything. I think right now that's fine. You know what I mean? Like, you want to do it that way, it's good practice. It'll make you a better performer when it comes to actually doing shows and stuff like that too, because you'll be able to do the shit all the way through. But at the same time, oh man, I should not be swearing either. You're 11. But at the same time, don't feel as though you have to do that way. All right. So just like, if you are looking at every other artist in the thing, Second Take was different energy. I mean, look, I can't even fault that decision because that's a creative decision that you should definitely be taking and making. You know what I mean? But just don't feel as though, like, I remember when I was a kid and I was younger and I was making music, I put so much pressure on myself to be like, oh, I got to do it in one take. If I don't do it in one take, it's trash. Like, it's not good. And it's not always the case. Sometimes going through and doing multiple takes, comping it together, that is how you get the best vocal recording or the best vocal track overall. So just don't feel as though you have to do it. You know what I mean? We've all done the one take. We got to do it one take. Yeah, it's impressive. But as you get older and the more music you make, the more you'll realize, like, all right, sometimes creatively going back, comping things together and not doing it in one take can actually help you get the best vocal take. Because the more you feel it out, the more you kind of get the flow of it, the more you kind of get into the emotion and the mindset of it, you might get a better take. All right. So just don't feel as though you have to do it in one. That's the only thing I'll tell you. But the fact that you did it in one is impressive. So keep up the good work, kid. Like, you are, you know, you're doing all the things I think a lot of us wish we were doing at 11 years old, at a level that I think a lot of us wish we were doing it at that age as well. The Ways, Kayvan Raps up next. Let us know what you think in the chat. We're going to keep things moving. He had to let us know. Look, I was the same, bro. Like, I'd be out here like one take. Anytime I'd play people my shit, I'd be like, I did that shit in one take. Yeah. Kayvan, I do love a love song, so let's see what's up. Out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, let us know what you think.
It's the ways that you make me feel like I'm ready for love.
Immediate save.
It's the way.
I lived in Nashville for like 6 years. This reminds me of Nashville. A little bit more balance between some of the form and shifted layers, I think, just volume-wise. Or if it's just multiple vocal layers. I think your lower tone, your deeper tone is it takes up more space. So I'd maybe cut down the lower one a little bit more. It's nice though. I like the way everything's layered. This is from Milwaukee. You just have a really, like, it's like a heavy lower tone. That's it. It's such a small detail, bro. Like, it's just the more you make music, the more you do vocal layering. It's just finding that balance. But this is such a nice feel. Production and vocally. Thumpus says, nice. Always good to hear talent from my hometown. I don't get a ton of music from Milwaukee, so it is always nice to hear stuff from Milwaukee, too. The back and forth with the female and the male vocal is really nice. I love songs that have a female and a male vocal layered, especially in the hip-hop space, so...
You trying to clown with this pretty brown trying to take me to the town with the
I'm not gonna sing today because I'm still a little sick, but normally you guys can make me sing if you want. I'll serenade you. Let us know what you think in the chat. I don't really have much feedback. I like this a lot. Sosa says, I have an unreleased with that same sample. I'm dead. Steve O'Papa says, production really captures my ear. It's nice. It's got a really nice feel to it. And shout out to Mani Amani too. They did a great job on her verse. Yeah, I put this in both my playlists. The New Music Who This playlist, which will update tomorrow. And the songs we found on live stream playlist, which is just for stuff we find here. If you want to submit, if you're on YouTube, just hit !submit and Nightbot will tell you where to go. This one's dope. I really like this a lot. No, I'm not feeling. He says this is hard as fuck. It's really beautiful. You guys did a great job on this. Let's pull up that socials. Damn. Eddie, I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that multiple social submission form. Kaylin Raps on Instagram for one of the artists on this, and then let's quickly make sure that we just go follow. I am.mani Imani also on Instagram. Another Virgo. Shout out to my Virgos. It's always nice to hear your art. We got Mundane up next. Diary Unreleased Raw. They took my last IG down, bro. I was wondering where you went, Mundane. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I fuck with this artist, bro, out of Virginia also.
I can't keep my composure right.
Great album called Virginia's Boy, I think. Far from Mundane on Instagram. Another tough one from this guy, bro. Like I fuck with this artist. Yeah, these will be going up on my YouTube. It'll be on YouTube literally as soon as we get done. Ah, bro, you just have so much swag in your voice. I don't know how to describe it. It's just this like this tone, this style of delivery. It feels so good. Oh, Kayla, where do you record in Chicago, bro? Steve Papa says Monday's really got that something I can't put my finger on. I agree. Exclamation mark submit on Instagram. That's why it's just a swag, bro. It's like a swagger in his voice. Inside, outside, all night, long time, we ain't heading to bed soon. See, I'm the type that act like I'm tough, but I get around. This is the shit that will get me kind of hyped, though. I like this a lot. I don't think this is mixed either. This just says raw. If this is unmixed, why does it sound so good already? I'm still gonna keep it beat. I low-key maybe wouldn't even mix it. Like, not mixed, bro. Don't even bother. It sounds great. I don't know what else you need to do this. I like the way this feels. It's like raw. It's like a little messy, but like in a really good way. Man, I fuck with your music heavy. I'm definitely gonna keep up with you. I'm definitely a fan. Far from Mundane. I was looking for your fucking Instagram the other day, but I couldn't find it because I was trying to tell people about you. But I'm glad you got a new one now. Far from Mundane on Instagram. Make sure you go follow. You make cool ass music, man. I got nothing but compliments for you. Virginia's Boy, the album, I really enjoyed like basically everything that I heard from it. So definitely go check that out if you haven't. But this Diary Unreleased Raw sounds fucking sick. Even if you do end up doing a mix to it and doing like a, a different version, I would maybe still even release the demo raw version as is. Cause it's cool. He's got a good ear for vocal pockets, but it's like he never tries too hard. It's like he does it in one take and just goes about his day. That's like weirdly the perfect description for how I think it goes, in all honesty. He has a really good ear for vocal pockets. It's hard. That's like a thing you can't really teach like that. It takes a lot of time to kind of perfect it, and I feel like Mundane's weirdly got such a good handle on it so early on. I don't know, man. I'm just like super impressed. Everything I've heard, I've been super impressed by. All right, fair warning, Con, and then let's do another free skip after this. All right, excited to finally be getting this one out. Part of a little 2-song project. Hope y'all enjoy. Con, it's been a minute, bro. I'm excited to hear some new music from you. This one's got Jaden Ray on it, who I've also been fucking with recently. Jaden Ray is an artist I enjoy. Very cool.
Are you fucking around with someone new or something? Hell no, I'm surprised. I already know where you be on. Can't even be alone.
Hey, I've been putting him in playlists recently. It's Con, KayvanMD on Instagram. When does this drop him? That sub is a bit heavy. That's probably the only thing I hear. And I'm saying that now because it's gonna fucking get compressed on Spotify when you upload it, because that's the thing that we've noticed a lot recently, is that if the sub is louder, that's when these songs are getting like crushed in the master. Amenophyte says fresh white boy steez. That's a nice little Wayne reference right there.
I just moved the needle and I'm bound to keep on moving it. I'm sorry if you listen to this track and feel like you messed up for real.
Part of me wishes there was like some more layers in this part of the verse.
Are you fucking around with someone new or some? Hell no, I'm surprised. I already know where you be on.
Don't we fucking all, man? I've had to resize every piece of content I make, and in some cases it just does not work the way that I want it to. This is what it is.
Gossip, not a lot of facts. I had to leave you in the past to keep my heart intact. It's hard in fact.
I do like this song. The sub thing's a note, but it's not. It wouldn't stop me listening to it. This is a good feature from Jaden Ray also. Again, it's Con, 2 N's on Instagram, KayvanMD. And if you like Jaden Ray, make sure you go follow him too. Steve-O, you are we're on the same page. Jaden Ray, JDENRAY on Instagram too. Okay, if you ran it through the tool and it sounded okay, you might be okay. I hope it doesn't either, for what it's worth. That's it. That was sick. Good job, bro. It's cool. Like after not listening to you for a while, it's like nice to hear. Like always, it's nice to hear what you guys are working on. It's nice to see how you develop and how your sound changes and shifts. With Con, it's different. It feels more confident. It feels more like a specific direction that you're going in sonically as well. So I'm excited to hear some more. I can't lie. Can't wait to hear that other one from the 2-pack. Shany Poo. Is it you? Shany Poo. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about this artist's name, man. Shany Poo. My new single released Feb 28th from my forthcoming new album. Latin Nights, Shany Poo. Why?
Wow, like you look so good.
I know it's immature as fuck of me to laugh at this, but why Shany Poo?
Meet your parents, or at least your mom, because you know.
Mr. Shany Poo on Instagram.
Girl, you fly like a bird. Nah, you fly like a plane. I'm just saying, and you know that I got you. You glad that I got you.
Oh, you're Haitian as well. Fuck yeah. Shout out to all my Haitians.
Like a bird. Matter of fact, you fly like a plane. I'm just saying, and you know that I got you. You glad that I got you. Look, I don't do this often, but the way you got me looking in the
I do feel like maybe just a slight bit of tuning on these melodic parts would be good. Just to smooth them out. Got kind of a nice bounce to it. Mr. Shany Poo on Instagram.
You know I like to eat. You want a front row seat cause you about you fly. Girl, you fly like a bird. Nah, you fly like a plane. I'm just saying, and you know that I got you. You glad that I got you. You fly. Girl, you fly like a bird.
I'm not gonna lie, this hook's kind of catchy. Let us know what you think in the chat.
I'm just saying,
it's kind of catchy.
You glad that I got you. Look.
Tell me now what you saying to mommy, and you know I hold it down. What you saying to mommy? Okay, now tell me now what you saying.
I think the biggest thing for me on this, overall, probably throughout, is just kind of the balance in the vocal layers. I like that you have all these vocal layers that are happening. I think that's important. I see the idea too. I think it does need some cleaning up. The tuning of the vocal feels maybe a little off for me, but a lot of it to me feels like just the way that the layers are mixed. At times they kind of clash, and I think that's what's making it feel kind of messy on the vocal side. The idea is good. I think it's just the execution on some of the vocal layers and arrangement that could use a little bit of work. I do like the hook, honestly, too. But I do feel like if you could get the leveling right on the vocal layers, and I'm going to follow because this is kind of tough. It's catchy songwriting, and that's the first thing that I would say is a positive, is the songwriting is catchy. To me, it's just the vocal effects and the vocal mix and arrangement that is probably the thing that's standing out the most. And it doesn't even feel like it needs a full overhaul or anything like that. It's just like there are certain aspects of it that are making it feel messier. And I think some of those things are, one, the tuning, and then two, just quite literally the volume levels of those different vocal layers. Like, to me, I think like if you were to turn certain bits down, turn certain parts up, it would actually smooth it out a little bit more than it is. But I think that's the thing that I'm hearing more than anything, is just like in that vocal mix and in the vocal arrangement, that's where it gets a little messy, and that can be a little distracting when we're listening to it. That being said, again, the writing was pretty solid, especially on the hook, and it's a catchy hook. I mean, by the end of it, it was stuck in my head. So definitely keep it up. I like the production choice as well. Vocally, I think it fits with the direction you're going in. A little bit of tuning on the vocal, and I think that would help as well, just kind of smooth out the melodic aspects. All right, Da Vinci Queso up next. Bridges. Yeah, it was super fun to listen to. I'm definitely not going to say that it wasn't fun to listen to. All right, Da Vinci Queso. Let us know what you think in the chat. This dude has the growliest voice you've ever heard in your life. And they've been really getting close to figuring out this vocal mix too, so I'm curious to see how this one goes. Let us know what you think. This guy's also like a champion fingerboarder. Which always blows my mind because he's like actually just so good at it.
I got kush up in my blunt and hell
Oh, the whispered growl is nice, bro.
Been got no ceilings, these waves, so get you sailing my bars, so get you thinking.
I also fuck with the pink tint too.
Like I'm Satan, pray to me like I'm Jesus. Got angels, I got demons. I got angels.
This is probably my favorite one we've heard so far. Up to this point, this is it.
I got angels, I got
This is the thing I've been looking for from Casso. Delivery and mix-wise. This is the thing. I do hope that this beat comes in at some point, and I hope it's heavy as fuck, but if it doesn't, I'm still not going to be mad at it.
Now I got 'em ghosted. Pop the mushroom like I'm Mario Bros. Leveled up, I'm Yoshi, and I'm good in any hood I go to. Kosher is from all this hard work. This spot was earned, won't build.
Yeah, come on.
Them bridges burn, hands clean, my money dirty, smell like weed. And
Some timing issues when the beat comes in, but it's like it's small. Let us know what you think in the chat.
Jezebel, my bitch, a harlot. The afterlife is a big party. Been here before. This a new body, oxygen and lots of water. Flesh and bone, thugs in army, notorious. I'm big, I'm Papa. Tattoos all on my stomach. West
I think for me, the timing issues that I hear are only in the second arc right here. The whispered part is actually perfect. Overall, my favorite Da Vinci Queso song that I've listened to, period. This feels like, to me, this feels like a direction he should be exploring more. You know what I mean? Kind of getting into that, like, almost Suicide Boys-esque kind of sound production-wise. This reminds me of Remble. Like, it's tight as fuck. It's the whispered growl for me, bro, is actually so tough. I low-key would do more of that. I'm trying to hear a whole Da Vinci Queso whispered growl album. You could call it whisper growl music. You could have your own fucking, your whole ass own genre of music. Da Vinci Queso on Instagram. Yeah, bro, I honestly, like, you know, my feedback for you predominantly has been on the mix. I feel like you absolutely nailed the vocal mix on that one. The whispered part with like the form and shifted vocal underneath. Super nice kind of texture to it. It feels like a great way to mix your vocal. When you get, again, kind of more into that more like rapped, like full voice section towards the end, the timing was the only thing that I heard, but generally I liked it. Bands up next. I'm Nigel X. Let us know what you think in the chat. Let's keep things moving. Let's get some more paid skips.
For the bands, fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up. For the bands,
All right, for this one, I actually think it's a bit wordy in the chorus.
Don't give a damn.
I would cut out for the bands every time. Do for the bands the first time, and just say bands, bands, bands after that. Like for the bands, bands, bands. Fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up.
Acting like a good girl, but she is the naughtiest. She want Cardi B for president, making for lobbyists. When she step inside the club, she treated like a runway.
When you get into these faster sections, timing is a little off. I actually feel like the slower delivery part was actually pretty solid. Let us know what you think in the chat, though. I've still point to the same thing here, honestly. It's just the delivery style. Lean back into your natural voice a little bit more. It just feels like you're over enunciating certain words.
Drop top Mercedes Benz, other girls got U-Hauls. Fake friends cause she living her best life like Duval. Hate guys that's too small and love niggas that's too tall. Bomb pussy for the hood niggas and sip niggas get the blue balls. You know it's vital, so click that link in her bio. Cause soon as you enter, it be like that on arrival.
Okay guys, get a little tired.
Yeah, she ain't for that title.
This is what I was talking about. Random, like, just super tired.
Married man, sugar daddies all in her DMs. Posting body goals and how she wanna be them. She look at broke niggas and see nothing but this.
Look, I will say it's the same thing as the other one. Like, to me, the delivery's a little choppy. I feel like you can lean into your natural voice a little bit more. I do feel like the chorus feels like a touch wordy. Kayvan raps is like Denzel meets early Gambino a little bit. I can hear the early Gambino. Fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up.
Shake that asshole, shake that asshole, shake that asshole.
There's maybe a touch too much reverb delay on the vocal for my taste as well. Alex is catchy for sure. It's got something. You know what I mean? I could see this working on sync, maybe with less cursing. I could see it working on sync. I'm_Nigel X on Instagram. Yeah, I think for me, look, the biggest thing, and it's the same thing that I said before, is just figuring out what your natural kind of like sound is vocally. Because I feel like that's the thing right now that I wish that you could kind of like lean more into your natural voice and not enunciate as much. That's probably the only thing that I hear. Writing wise, it's pretty catchy. I don't think that you need to do the thing where you have like a bunch of words. Like, it's just at times it gets a bit wordy. So I would just like, I tell every rapper this, like, we're in a time where people don't want fast raps the same way that they used to. It's just not really the same, you know, it's just not really the same thing. People are listening to lyrics that are so garbage, and it just is what it is, right? So I think with that, like, giving people less words and figuring out how to say more with less is kind of the vibe in hip-hop these days. Because it's really not about getting as many syllables in. Like, there was a point, right, where it was like, get as many syllables in as you can, and like Twista type shit, where it's like, oh, I'm gonna rap like fucking 100 words in a minute type shit. But I just don't think we need that as much anymore. So, like, I would say, like, if you're struggling to fit all of the words into a bar, just cut out the connecting words. Take out all the fluff. Edit it down so you're still getting the same point across without having as many words. So that's the one thing that I would say just advice-wise. But keep it up, bro. I mean, honestly, like, there is something there. I think the writing is catchy. You've got a good ear for hooks. It's just kind of more, again, kind of about that execution and really making sure that that vocal sounds natural and feels natural. Mundane back again. Slimy ways, bro. Tough. That's the thing with Mundane. He'll go from that like R&B leaning shit to this type shit. Far from Mundane on Instagram, man. Go follow this, but go follow this guy right now. Bruh. Let us know what you think in the chat, but bruh. Gotta lock in with my brother, wait till you Jaden from Houston, I tell him the J Spank. To get how you live it, twin just called, he say he was eating on Chase Bank. The whole way off on me, she stay on my ass like they stop playing games. Like, this is the thing, sounds like you need a nudie feature system, metaphor. This is the thing I can't explain right. I'm not always a big fan of shit that's like not dead on beat. There's something so loose about his delivery and his flow, but it still manages to be on beat. It's not, but it is. Amenifies as tough as rocks, boulders. This shit is crazy, bro. Sometimes not what you say, it's how you say it. I can't even lie, bro. I fucking love this. Far from mundane. Just go follow him right now. It's just sick, dude. I think it's because he always goes back to where you expect him to be at the right time. That could be it. Delivery is like jazz, a syncopation. I don't really have much feedback, bro. Like, I really just fuck with music. Every time I listen to it, I'm like, damn, this shit is tough. That's a crazy beat choice as well. I mean, like, I love the duality of how you go from these, like, kind of smooth R&B sample, soul sample songs to, like, this heavy-ass fucking DMV shit. I don't know, bro. You really got it. I don't have any feedback for you. I really fuck with music. I just keep me up to date with every release. Feel the way I feel. Alex Norman up next. Hey, this is the latest version of Work in Progress I'm trying to release later this year. W stream. Glad you're feeling better. I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm also starting to feel more and more tired the further in we get. Luckily, we've only got 15 minutes left. Man, I'm getting sleepy. I'm gonna be in bed after this. Feel the way I feel. Let us know what you think in the chat. I like the way this started already. AlexNorman.music on Instagram. Maybe this was the energy I needed. Oh. Sick. Who's the vocal on this? Is it a sample or is this like an artist you worked with? On a house type vibe. It's definitely a house type vibe. That's exactly what it is. I mean, I do like this. Guys, we've been on a journey tonight. Splice? That's fine. Jiggets, who has like one of the most viral songs in the world right now. Actually, his song uses a Splice vocal sample. That's another one of our community members. Where's the meme of the kid in the club losing himself? My favorite meme of all time. Who's here for Mundane? Me. I'm also here for Mundane. You remix that song from Jiggets? I love that. It's so funny because the vocal sample on that song is actually my guy Solomon Hedden, who's also from North Carolina, who we put on the Digilog Artist Discovery Showcase in New York. And it's his vocal sample pack on Splice. Fucking love it, man. Kayvan raps the shopping music. I do a lot of things to this music. I can hear this in H&M. Facts. Yeah, it was weird because I put them both on the same playlist when the song dropped. And Solomon hit me. He was like, yo, bro, that's my vocal sample. And so I ended up connecting them both in the DMs too, which was tight. Yeah, I don't know how to do it either, Ryan, but it's always something I wanted to do. This feels great. Sound design on this is great. Arrangement's really cool. It moves well. The synths have such a nice feeling to them. This was a perfect dip out of all the drums just to build back up into it. You guys have a drop coming soon. At the Zara checkout mini bar, I'll take a tequila as price as a man of fight. I'm dead. This is a little bit what Zara feels like. Making packs gets to be a drag, trust me. I did 2 melodic packs. And when you are making specifically 4 packs, it can be a little boring. I agree. I had more fun the time where I started just gutting my old beats for melodies and putting them into a pack. That was more fun to me. I haven't had a chance to sit down and produce in a couple weeks, but I got the itch. I'm feeling like I need to do it. Alex Norman Music on Instagram. Out of Vancouver, British Columbia. Make sure you go tap in if you're rocking with us. This is so many nice moments, bro. Really nice drops. Really nice transition moments, too. Oh, shit. I didn't know that, Thumpers. That's cool. Get some cream for that itch. Thanks. Check the rhyme. It was the itch to produce. Not a physical itch. But I appreciate the concern. AlexNorman.music on Instagram. This is a really solid work in progress, bro. Definitely put this out. I think it'll do well. What would it take for you to check out my music? Nothing. All you got to do is submit your music. If you want to skip the queue and get into our paid skip queue, you can. It's $5 if you want to do that. It's a guarantee we'll play a song before the end of the stream. But in like 2 more songs, I'm going to do another free skip from the submission form at random, and then we'll do a free skip section hopefully in about 15 minutes once we get through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more paid skips. That's not too bad. I think we might be able to get to it. Leonardo Federico up next. That is a very Italian name. Where they at, though? You Italian, bro? Alex Norman music.
So we in the club. Yeah, I smoke that in the cup. You my cousin, my cousin, you my blood brother.
I like this.
You got the drugs better. Where they at though? Say you got the
Music video soon.
Where they at though?
Leonardo Federico.
Where they at though?
Where you from, bro?
Where they at though? Say you got the drugs better. Where they at though? Say you got the
Where I'm at, though. That's a hilarious piece of content, bro.
Where they at though? Where they at though? Where they at though? Excuse me. Oh, yeah,
Oh, fuck yeah, bro.
I'm cooking at the
Let's go. How'd you get that together? I just want to know. Before you leave, tell me, please. Tell her I said hi.
Oh yeah, excuse you, boo. I'm cooking at the heat, you like my rent is due.
Hook is very catchy on this. This dude's got some swag, too.
Distracted by a bitch 'cause she got attitude. Say you got the drugs better. Where they at though? Say you got the love better.
Where they at, though?
Say you got the buzz better.
Where they at, though? Where they at, no? Where they at, though?
Say you got the drugs better.
Where they at, though?
Say you got the love better. Where they
I
at
fuck with
though?
this.
Say you got the buzz better.
This went straight into the playlist.
Where they at though?
I don't know if he's in here or not, but shout out to Leonardo Federico.
I can never understand how it happened back when
I love the mix on the vocal. I love like a heavy auto tune, kind of like soft tone. Feels good, man. Oh, fuck yeah, let's go. Alright, bro, you better fucking represent me well, though. Don't go in there and be weird. Because if she tells me you've been weird, then I'm gonna have to be like, yo, I actually know this dude that well. Voice is perfect match to the production. It really is. I like how chill it is on the rapped parts, personally, but I understand what you're saying. It's got a little Travis Scott in it. But yo, seriously, Alex Norman, you better be respectful and good out there, all right? Don't be getting too drunk. Don't make a fool of us, okay? I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Oh fuck yeah, even better. Me either. We're in the same boat. Where they at, though? This is hella catchy, bro. I like this a lot. Honestly, a very easy save for me. I see the Mexico jersey. I hear the Spanish. So not Italian is my guess now. If you're in the chat, Leonardo, please confirm. I fuck with this, man. Indeed, where art thou out? Where art thou? Mexican. All right, cool. Shout out to all my Mexican fam as well, bro. I fuck with this shit. This is heavy. Very good song. You have a very Italian name for a Mexican person. But it's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I've got a very Middle Eastern name for a half Chinese person, so it is what it is. We're all in this together. Devarani up next. Excited to see the stream. No, I'm glad that you're here. Thank you for submitting music. This one's called Moon Dweller. This is an artist I found pretty recently, and I just fuck with the music. It's tough. I playlisted the first thing that I heard. I'm pretty sure she DM'd us on the KayvanMD house page as well and was just like, yo, check out my music. And honestly, I did, and I was like, this shit's really tough. Recently moved to New York, I think, so now New York based. But let us know what you think in the chat. You like neo soul? You're gonna like this. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 more paid skips left. Instrumentation is very good. I agree. Devarani 3 eyes on Instagram. It's got like a little like Janae Echo in it. Steve Papa says immediate save. That's low-key how I felt too. Look, this is sample fodder for any of the producers in the chat for sure, too. This is like what you would hear Cole do a sample of and then rap on top of.
I focus on everyday stress, but he couldn't care less, 'cause he likes to talk to.
I like the live instrumentation as well. Top line is very chill.
I couldn't manage. He knows that we're so tight.
I think the other song that I've listened to that I really like is Darling as well.
He can't find me on my rooftop.
Piano tone, the piano sounds so good in this. Again, Devarani, 3 Eyes. Am I saying that right? Originally from Oakland as well, so shout out to all the West Coast people, Oakland people out here. The little like jazz keys happening there as well, super nice detail. Check the Rhyme says, I'd like to hear the voice pushed a little bit more. It's nice, but I sense that there's more in the tank. I think you do get some more runs further towards the end as well. Yo, shout out to whoever did the electric piano on this, because they actually kind of went off. I get what you're saying too. I will say though to preface, how's that for you? Check the Rhyme. They're in there. I will say they're a little tucked in the background. I think like the one thing that I would say is like you could easily bring some of those runs up, have them in the forefront a little bit more, and really just wow everybody vocally. But I will say like sonically, it fits with the song. It fits with the vibe of that song overall. That's what I'm fucking saying. My bad for the cuss. Check the Rhyme enjoyed it. Check the Rhyme approved. Devarani 3 Eyes on Instagram. Make sure you go follow. I definitely am a fan, and really so far everything I've heard. Super tasteful, really beautiful neo-soul kind of vibe with a little bit of jazz in there as well. So if you like any of those things, definitely go listen, definitely go follow along. In Love, Sosa up next. We've only heard a couple Sosa songs. I want to say 2. Sosa's also Haitian, I believe. Let us know what you think in the chat. This one's called In Love. We got a music video. That was called Moon Dweller. Video's actually kind of clean. Is that a Barca chain? You got one a Barcelona chain right now? Hell yeah. Who's your favorite Barcelona player? I'm gonna do that shit like you wear a band tee. What's your favorite? What's your favorite song by that band? Who's your favorite Barca player? Right now. And then sure, classic if you want to do a classic player too. Yamal? Alright, that's fair. That's fair. You know ball. Lamine Yamal is a fucking... He's a beast. What about classics? I like the vibe of this too. I would say lyrically, there's maybe things that you could touch up in the songwriting. In moments, not the entire song. Pedri too, but all-time messy. I think those are all really fair. I'm a big Pau Kubazi fan, and I think he's going to be amazing too. I brought him on my management team on EAFC. Of all time, it could be Sergio Busquets, though. He played at Barca, right? Or Ronaldinho. It's probably Ronaldinho all time for me. Though I was a huge Samuel 2 fan as well when I was a kid. This has a really nice bounce to it. I think there's moments in the songwriting that I think could be a little bit stronger. Melodically, I like it. I like the feeling of it. I like the production style. I am going to save it for those reasons. But I think the one thing that I would think about is just certain aspects of the songwriting, especially in the verses. There's maybe bars here or there that could be a little bit stronger, or ways that you could figure out how to say things in a different way. But overall, it's a solid song. It's got a good bounce to it. I feel like a lot of people would like it just in hearing it as well. So good shit. Video's really clean as well, so just keep up the good work, man. You be working. Man is putting in the work. You love to see it. All right. It's me, Sosa, XOXA on Instagram as well. We followed because there was a couple streams ago, we heard a song that was dumb hard. I really liked it. Bust Down, Mike Todd up next. We're going to move a little quicker because I want to get to this free section.
Red, you're angry.
Guys, I did a goal compilation of my EAFC goals of January, February too, that I've been on the fence about dropping. I may play this for you in a little bit, and you guys can tell me whether I should drop it or not. Godspeed. Oh, Bust Down, Mike Todd. Let us know what you think in the chat. I'm not the biggest fan of the artwork, and that's the first thing that I'll say. And it is the first impression for a lot of us when we see the artwork first, so.
She's saying, bust me down. All she say is bust me down. She say, if you really
I like your vocal tone. I like your vocal tone.
All I really need for you to hold me down. I put you right under the fire like my trophies now. Yeah, I know you with them girls, so fuck your friends. She say, if you
the tuning on the melodic part could be a little stronger, I think. Oh shit. This beat went crazy.
I miss 20 calls, what you doing? You so fucking late. Then I finally answer, pulling up like you so fucking fake. Yeah, I know, that's why I make these.
If you're in the chat, let us know what your socials are, because I cannot find them. And this did not work. Let us know what you think in the chat, as always. I really like this beat choice a lot.
Was for the cause. I got you blinded by the diamond so you can't see my flaws. She saying bust me down. All she say is bust me down.
I'm really not mad at the writing either. The artwork for me doesn't match the quality of the song. And then the tuning on that one melodic part could be a little stronger. And that's really it. That's all I could say. Sorry, my chat box is not loading, guys.
Stuck in my ways, you doing all types of plays. I've been calling, you've been going all day.
Oh, Mike Todd, you're on YouTube. That's why. Shinobi, what's up, bro? Don't ever apologize for having a work. All right, Mike Todd, sorry, I didn't realize you were on YouTube. Let me go look for you.
Tell me what's the subject, like the beginning of these sins. Cause even though I ain't up yet, like I'm about to be, I'm still winning. Bust you down with that rollie with them VVS's up in it. Baby girl got class.
I like the vision, but it'd be cool to see the bottom half colored in as well. Oh, okay, that's fair about the artwork. I actually think the beat choice is like crazy. I really like your vocal tone. I like the writing on this. There's maybe mixed things that could be a little bit cleaner. You know what I mean? Like that, but that's the same. That is true of many hip hop artists. But I mean, like blog era times, this is absolutely something I'm listening to. You know what I mean? Yeah, I actually like the song. I think for me, the biggest things are one, the artwork. I don't think does the song justice. If I have a weird rule, and this is like a thing that, you know, I don't always tell. You're from Detroit. Oh, fuck yeah. This is not something that I tell people all the time. Reminds me of Big Sean a little bit. I definitely hear that. But I like Big Sean, so that's not a bad thing. I say this a lot. The artwork is like the first thing we see, right? So like, when in doubt, just go with a portrait of yourself and don't do too much to it. And just let people see who you are. I think like, it's hard to make ideas look good sometimes, even if it feels like a good idea, and it's like the first thing that people get, right? So like, that's the only thing I would say is sometimes like, I have this rule. It's basically like a rule of thumb for me when I see a song get submitted and the artwork just doesn't do it for me. Usually, and I will say usually, generally, this is a case where it's not necessarily the case, because I like the song a lot, even though the artwork didn't really catch me like that. But usually my rule is if I see the artwork and the artwork's just like not really hitting for me, it usually means that the song's not hitting. Which is, for me, this would be a disappointing case where maybe I wouldn't have given the song the chance, but at the same time, would have liked the song and would have missed out on hearing it. So that's the only thing I would say. Did who just die? Who died? Project Sando, Paper Hearts up next. Let us know what you think in the chats. We've got one more paid skip after this. If you guys want to do a paid skip, feel free to. But we have one more after this, and then we'll do free skips from the chat after we get through this last one. I'll explain how that section will go in a second. Ugh, I love the sample already.
Listen.
Yeah, Mike Todd, keep it up, bro. I definitely want to keep hearing music from you for sure. Make sure you submit for the other opportunities as well.
Big enough to hide my jealousy. Diamonds bright enough to blind me, yeah, the sins in me. Now this the type of chain that made me feel like everything's okay. I get a fancy car.
This is actually really cool. I would maybe cut the delay and the reverb down ever so slightly on the vocal.
Expensive when you spend it on a sinful chat. Materialistic ideas changing too fast. Profit off.
Curious to see how this drops in a second. Cool. J Oven, what's cracking? Oh, I didn't expect this way. OG Drake, no. Even further back. Further back than that. This is Jill Scott sample, I think. Common might have sampled it at one point. I love the way this flipped. _ Project Sando on Instagram. I just followed you earlier on today. I actually saw this the other day too with Jaden.
I don't even want no money, I just want to heal the pain. The drought that we was in, my mama's tears could feel the lakes. Fuck money.
Love that you did whatever this content piece is.
That don't have the eyes to see that there's love inside the house. I can't be off it in the streets. Everything is moving fast. I need you right beside of me. I don't want to get too broken.
Yeah, I like this. When does this drop?
It become the death of me. I don't want to chase the money because I'm scared of what it brings. But if you don't have no money in this world, you can't compete. Fuck money. Yeah, fuck money. Fuck money. Yeah, fuck money.
March 21st. Definitely make sure you put it in our release calendar because I will support that. I like the flip. I like the way the beat drops in. Your vocal sounds really good on it too. Just like overall, it just feels really good. Easy to listen to. _ Project Sando on Instagram. Make sure you go follow if you're rocking with that one as well. All right, so as we get into this next section, I'm going to play this last song from Ryan Cole. But if you are here in the chat, this is how the next 27 minutes is going to work, all right? So I always like to do this at the end of our streams, but get like a solid 30 minutes of free skips from the chat. So if you are in the chat right now, if you are an artist, if you submitted music and you are trying to get played before the end of the stream, or if you want to submit again, you totally can. It's really up to you. But for the next 25 minutes, we're going to do kind of more of a rapid fire mode of all of the people who are in the chat. So put your artist name in the chat right now if you submitted in the Google form. I'll make sure we put you in the queue while we're listening to this next one from Ryan Cole. And that's it. Just put your artist name in there and I'll go find you, all right? Hustle, Ryan Cole. Let us know what you think in the chat. Life's been so crazy recently. I'm peeling back on doing too much as an artist while I focus on producing for others. Still have an album I'm putting out, and this is the second single. All right, cool. Hustle. And give me a second to catch up with you guys in the chat, too, if you are putting your names in there. I don't know if that Seiji Oda one went in there, bro. I don't see it in there right now.
Where do I start? Gotta find another reason why I can't pay rent.
Did you submit it as Ruben? I'm going to assume you did. Ryan, I like this one. This is interesting, says Loser Baby. I got J Millie. I got Samurai Jack. Wait, Omenified, you know Wasil? That's my dog! Shout out to Wasil, bro. What a fucking legend. I fucking love Wasil. He's a good ass dude. I got hella love for Wasil, bro. We did the City James project, longer, and a couple songs with him for Wasil and Genius. I like this too. I playlist this. If there's anybody else in the chat who's trying to get bumped up, make sure you put your artist name in the chat right now. We're doing free skips for the rest of the stream. You can do a paid skip if you really want, but putting this one in the playlist as well. Yeah, bro. Those are the homies. Music is a small thing. That's what we all kind of know each other. Gives me Cairo vibes unironically. I love Cairo too. City like 15 minutes away from me right now. I love City James, bro. That's a good dude. I got a lot of respect for him. I don't think I missed anybody. We're gonna go into these free skips in a minute. Ryan Cole Productions on Instagram. If you are fucking with this one, make sure you follow. I do like this. Mix is really solid on this. Love the layering and the arrangement a lot. That's probably my favorite part about this one. We got like 5 songs left. I'm gonna get out of here early, bro. Go sit in bed. Self-produced as well. I love the guitar tone. The guitar tone is perfect. And guitar tone is so hard to get right, guys. You're a really great producer, man. I can't wait to hear some of the stuff that you're just working on with other artists as well, because I'm interested to see what other types of stuff you make and how you approach working with other artists, because I love the stuff that you do for yourself. I've been really impressed. Save is another one you guys should check out too if you haven't. Single coil pickup, says the Thumpers. Loser Baby says Feral Grey Beat. Loser Baby, you got a song? Did I miss you? Alright, that's that. Alright, we're gonna get into this free section, but first I'm gonna make you guys watch my highlight reel. Because I want to know if I should drop it or not. I play a lot of FIFA. I'll be playing a lot of FIFA. Let me know what your artist name is in the chat, Loser Baby, and we'll make sure we get you bumped up as well. I've got this on fucking unlisted right now. I'm gonna show you guys, because I cooked it up on CapCut on my phone, and I feel really good about it. I cooked this shit up on my phone, bro. I was just sitting on my couch a little bored. And I was like, let me cook up a little highlight reel with one of my own beats. And I'm like on the fence. Do I just drop this? Like, did I just put it out? Look, man, you boys out here scoring goals. I don't know what you guys think I do in my spare time, but this is it. This is what I do in my spare time. I sit down, I play EAFC on my management career, and I clip great goals. And I make it's so ridiculous. I can't believe I did this the other day. It literally just sitting on my couch like bored, and I was like, you know what? Let me chop up a little highlight reel. Look, I'm telling you, bro. Pofar, make sure you submit if you haven't in the Google form or in Nero. Piano sample's crazy. Thank you. It's just a splice sample that I chopped up. Nothing too crazy. Additional production, drums, all that I did myself though. I always add some synths, but I love to sample flip, so hit a little quick chop off a splice sample. It's probably my favorite goal in this compilation. Brandon, what's up, bro? So you're catching me at a weird moment because I'm just showing everybody this random fucking EAFC highlight reel that I made on CapCut the other day. But if you want to submit music, we're doing free skips for the rest of the stream. I'm about to get into it in a second. So if you do want to submit, just make sure you hit the Nero link. Go submit in there. And I'll be bumping people up for free for the next 20 minutes or so. That's the last one, guys. That's the last one. Yeah, no problem, no problem. Yeah, you caught me in a weird time because I was just like showing some people some dumb side shit that I did for myself for fun. Once you've submitted, make sure you just let me know what your artist name is. I'm going to put some of you guys into this priority queue as well. Let me just make sure I got everybody who submitted. Loser Baby, I see yours now. And then there's someone else that I'm missing that I don't see in there yet. Pofar, make sure you submit Nero if you want me to bump you up into this queue. I don't see it there right now. All right, so like I said, for the next like 20-ish minutes, we're going to go rapid fire mode. We'll do like 60 to 90 seconds of each song. We're still going to give feedback. We're still going to follow artists. We're still going to playlist songs. I got you, Loser. I got yours, Loser Baby. The only one I'm missing right now is Pofar. Because Pofar put the thing in the chat, but I need you to put it in Nero so I can pull it up as well. All right. Samurai Jack up first. Jay Irvin and Shinobi. 2 rappers I already fuck with. And this is their collab project. This video's hard already. This is 120. We're going to play the whole thing. I'm edified. Oh, is this tough for real? It is. Shout out our brother Justin for the crazy visuals. You guys really killed it on the visuals, for real. Now the energy on this is actually unmatchable. Yo, this is tough. What's his name? Justin Donovan? Where's he based? He's also in the DMV, I'm assuming. You did a really good job on this video. In Virginia, what part? Yeah, guys, good job. Good job. I loved it. 1. I'm going to make sure we playlist that too. Did I already put this in the What's New Music Who This playlist? 3 days ago? No, I didn't. Let's put that in there as well. Loudoun County. What's his IG? What's his IG? I'm going to pull up yours as well. All right, so IGs, make sure you go follow these artists. 1, SH1, NOB101, Shinobi. I guess I can just find it from here. Jay Irvin, JYYIRVINE for the other half of Samurai Jack. S4MURAIJXCK for Samurai Jack on Instagram as well. And for the videographer, 4K.Rav, is that him? 4K.Rav. And also, that was the wrong person. Justin Donovan Media also. Go follow all these folks, man. You guys are doing cool shit. I love watching young people do cool shit. You guys are doing cool shit. Jay Millie, way to begin up next. Let us know what you think in the chat. Hey, man, keep doing your thing. You guys got a really cool thing going on. Your whole little crew, your whole little like creative team out there, you guys are just doing really good work.
All of you true visionaries, put your hands up.
Silent MXLL on Instagram for J Mill.
Put your hands up. Where to begin?
So I actually really like this idea a lot. I would tune the vocals a little bit, especially on the more melodic leaning stuff. This beat is really cool though. This bass line is maybe a little heavy, but it goes hard. Produced it. Overall, I like this. Again, it's the little details. There's a lot of positives. 4 minutes, 16 seconds is a bit long. That's maybe the only other thing that I would say. Idea is very solid. Do you guys know each other, or are you just shouting out Jay Miller because you fuck with us? Voice is nice. I do like his voice too. Just shout him out. I love that. I like the melodies on this, as Jay Brown. I also like the melodies on this. The mix could use a little bit of work, leveling wise. Holy shit, Ryan Cole already flipped the vocals on the Devarani Moon Dweller song. I'm gonna tell her. You did not miss it yet. I think you're after this one. If you submitted as Ruben, is the song Mabi Miyazaki? I just guessed. Alright, I'm gonna stop that there only because we said we were gonna do 60 seconds to 90 seconds of each. Kelly Jean. Alright. Genuinely think he's gonna be one of the biggest names of our generation. Omena is gonna be actually after that. Sorry, not Omena. Ruben, you'll be after that. We just got a super skip out of nowhere. All right, this is Kelly Jean Hindsight. Let us know what you think of the chat. We got like 15 minutes left. We'll get through everybody.
5, 6 in the morning.
Oh.
And I'm feeling like I'm feeling with my shorty.
Okay.
Pretty thighs go away.
Okay.
What you do to me? Goodness, girl, won't you let me be? Ay, ay, ay. Smoke, sex, fiend. Yeah, hindsight, got your love lost. Oh, move forward out your feelings.
Let us know what you think in the chat. I'm surprised. I'm pleasantly surprised by this one. It's definitely got a nice bounce to it, for sure. It's cool. I am going to follow. There's maybe like little things that I would say in the songwriting that could be a little bit cleaner or like a little bit more polished off. The visuals are really cool. I like the whole like vibe. Generally, for the most part, the lyrics hit for me. There's just like a line here or there that I think could be a little stronger. Beat's definitely 5. Vocal tone's really 5. Mix sounds really good. It's a really cool like overall feeling to the song as well. Very mysterious artist. I'd like to know more about this artist as well. Omena says this is tough for all. I like this joint a lot too. I do like this. It's definitely in the realm of like what I would listen to just naturally anyway. It's nice runs, it's nice vocal melodies. It's cool because there's like a lot of detail in the production that's like not necessarily musical sound, but like this sound effect stuff that kind of like hits. Does this drop tonight, or is there is a new song coming out tonight as well? If there's a new song coming out tonight as well, just make sure you put it in my release calendar, and I'll check that in the morning for our new music through this playlist as well. But yeah, generally pretty positive. It had like video game textures, just nice little things like happening in the background. Songwriting overall dope, just little things here and there. AY sent a submission, did a skip too. I didn't see a skip come through for you. Just if you can let me know what the artist name was for that one. I feel no connection to artist with visual. Good song though, says Stevo. I think that's also fair. That's the thing though with like I think is tough just generally with like the more mysterious artists is like you kind of lack that personal connection a little bit, and that's generally why I tell artists not to do it now, because it's just kind of it doesn't really work the same way as it used to. And I think a lot of people do want that personal connection just a little bit more generally in music, so that's the only thing I would say, but I definitely feel you. The song was solid. It's not too late. If you want to submit, you can. Just make sure if you're submitting and you want a free skip, you let me know what your artist name is so I can bump you up to the top and put you in our queue, okay?
Fresh fade on me, bitch, I'm FOMO hawking. I don't do the FOMO, I'm dolo, tucked off, ain't see a gray hair.
I don't see one from you, A-Trail.
Better turn the air on when the shit get too hot. Going up, I'm in the sky, something like La Puta. In a bathhouse, tied it up like a
So don't put it in the Discord. You need to submit a Nero if you want to do it.
He gets spirited away and turned to a pork chop. No face, no
J Brown, I see yours. Pofar, I see yours.
Hold on, mask off, Nashka. Off the mushrooms, tripping off this toxic.
I see hella people on the fucking YouTube now all of a sudden too. Sorry, if you're on the YouTube, I'm not checking the chat as much. Artist name is 24L. Alright, let's get you in there as well. Xavier Stone, let's see if we can find you right now. Okay, so if you have not submitted in Nero, I can't help you.
Playboy, I'm who they wanna be. Too timeless.
I like Seiji Oda in general, so I'm gonna save this one because I just fuck with his music. Yeah, don't send in Discord. You gotta submit in Nero. I'm not pulling things up from Discord. This does go hard. I like this one. It's called Mabi Miyazaki. It's by Seiji Oda. SEIJIODA on Instagram. I've been fucking with his music just generally. Like he's tough, bro. He makes great music just overall. I think like there's not really been a Seiji Oda song that I've heard that I haven't enjoyed. So definitely go follow if you're rocking with that one. Omena, Cali Days and Nights up next. Ode to the sunny landscape of palm trees and warm breeze. I love that. That's the most California thing ever. that's the most California thing ever, bro. Hyphen Apartment 200 vibe. Facts. Danileo. All right, let's see if we can find you in here. All right, I see Danileo. We'll get you bumped up.
All them things that was holding me back, gotta realize stay up, make believe. So I hot in a boat, spit that resign. Everything
nah, it's not in Nero, Xavier Stone. So if you could just make sure you resubmit it. Unless it's under a different name that's not Xavier Stone, but I don't see it in there. OG Mako, it's okay. If you want to submit, we still got 10 minutes left. We're in rapid fire mode right now, so we're gonna do things in like 60 to 90 second. I like this. This reminds me of Cuddy. Yeah, EDM is totally fine, bro. We listen to everything. This does truly remind me of Cuddy, bro. Like early Cuddy stuff. What's your artist name, OG Mako? Let me know. Thank you for the follow. Like Lil Wayne and Jay Sean, yeah, my chum and Bob and Sean John talking about since like 6 stock. Okay, I'm fibbing, I chill. I like how much this reminds me of Cuddy, because I don't like hear like a ton of like that type of Cuddy sound anymore. DevMac, I do not see it in here, so if you could just make sure you resubmit in the Nero form, that'd be great. Eccentric, playful delivery, enunciation makes this so fun, doesn't come off corny. That's what I was gonna say. Is like sometimes I hate it when people do that. I actually feel like you do it in a really, really like kind of natural sounding way, and that's a great thing. So good job. Kato Leaf 180 up next. Love Kato Leaf. Shout out to this dude. He used to come up to New York with fucking J Mac and Tommy and all the DMV guys to do shows up here, and historically I've been a fan of his music, and Deshelle's really cool too. I think I might have playlisted this one already. Ashadia, let me know what your artist name is too. This is a great music video. We're gonna go pull this up on streaming really quickly too. This one feels so good, man. Let me know what the artist name is. AY. If you guys just resubmitted, please tell me what your artist name is again. DevMac, I see yours. Xavier Stone, I still do not see it in there. What is the artist name that you put in? Oh, there it is, I found it. Okay, who else we got? Kareem. Oh, Atrill, sorry. And who was the last one? Ash something. Ash, where'd you go? What's your artist name? Kato Leaf 180 featuring Deshelle. I playlisted this one when it dropped the other day. It was easy. Asha? Okay, there it is. Got it. Beautiful. Kato Leaf, KADOLEAF on Instagram. Let me just make sure that we actually follow him as well, because I fuck with his music heavy. Kato Leaf, KADOLE, just literally how it's spelled. Kato Leaf, boom. All right, let's keep things moving. JLN, hear me calling. Got 6 minutes. Let's try and get through 6.
Know that timing.
6 songs at least. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8. I'll try and get all 8. Kabuchas is such a vibe. Look. This is really good from JLN too. JLNJ on Instagram. This is not the first time I've heard this guy's music, and every time I hear his voice, I'm like, holy shit, this guy's voice is unbelievable. Shinobi said this is so beautiful. Look, JLNJ has like an unbelievable voice. The runs. I hope Check the Rhyme's still here. This is what you wanted. I mean, the vocal arrangement on this is unbelievable. If you have ears, you know that this is a difficult vocal arrangement to do. So good. JLNJ on Instagram. Send me the raw vocals to Check the Rhyme. Oh man, it says, well, we know who grew up in the church. I mean, come on. Jay, when is this gonna be on streaming, man? I want to support all your music. It's so good. Oh, there's only like raw vocal stuff. That's so hard, bro. Crazy voice, right? We weren't supposed to listen to the whole thing, but fuck. Raw's character, says Jordan. Hey man, this is beautiful. I wasn't supposed to listen to the whole thing. I just couldn't help myself. Trap Phone, Loser Baby up next. JLNJ on Instagram. Make sure you go follow. This is Trap Phone. Experimental emo rapper from Toronto, Toronto. Guys, I'm still getting over being sick, so if I can't talk, that's why. Toronto, Canada. I can speak, I promise.
I shot her in the heart like I'm Cupid. I pull up to the movies and I'm suited. I keep some fucking toolies home improvement.
LXSR_BXBY. So I think for me, all right, couple things. Rhythmic delivery. I don't know that I'm able to like kind of get into the cadence of it. And that could just be the way it's structured right now, right? So that's one thing that I would say. You might follow my personal. We're on the Kayvan's house page right now. Oh, JLNJ, don't worry. It's all very positive. We all think you're incredible. So for me, a couple things on this one. One, the mix. I do think that the sub is kind of muddying up some of the other aspects of the vocal and the synth. It clashes with the vocal a little bit just because of where it is bandwidth-wise, right? EQ-wise. Rhythmically, I wish there was a little bit more of a through line for me to just kind of like get into and kind of bob my head along with in the delivery specifically. I like that it's 1:30 because that's a really nice short song. But I think the biggest thing that I would focus on is just those elements in the mix and making sure that your vocal really stands out in the mix, right? Because that's the one thing that I'm really hearing here is like amongst these other kind of elements within the beat, within the production, they overshadow the vocal a little bit. And I think for you as a vocalist, you always just want to make sure that your vocal is kind of the star of the show. Po4 National Anthem up next. Like I said, we're in rapid fire, so I'm still going to give you this feedback. We're going to move quickly. Shinobi, bro. You know I'm a fan. Congrats on the community playlist cover as well. For anybody who's in here in the chat right now, our community playlist submissions are open again, so feel free to get in the Discord and go submit it. This is Pofar. I mean, I love the lyrical content of this. I do think that the delivery needs a little bit of work and the vocal mix needs a little bit of work as well. But lyrical content I am a fan of. Concept of the song is really cool too. Like even these like little elements in the drums right now. I like that it's pulling from like different cultural points. Okay, the bars are boring though. I love the production. I love the ideas here. It's really the execution, especially in the mix and the delivery, that I think need a little bit of work. Pofar on Instagram. Kiko, that's a fucking tongue twister. Kiko Kanoka says I like this. Pofar on Instagram. I'm gonna follow. It's a good drum break. There's a lot of really cool details in this one, production-wise. A lot of cool references musically. Yep. All of the, this is all in the YouTube channel. If you actually want to check out the playlist, you can as well. That's just in my link tree. Okay, so lots of positives in that one. I think the big things to think about as you're moving forward is just the mix on the vocal and just the balance of everything. Again, I feel like if the vocal comes up a little bit there and is the star of the mix a little bit more, it hits a little bit harder. You know what I mean? Same thing with the drums, same things with the kind of like melodic elements of the beat. Everything felt a little low, and I feel like if we could just get it to be a little bit more robust in the mix, the lyrics themselves are going to hit regardless, but I do think it's those other elements and those other details that will help you kind of reach a wider audience. But I love the lyrical content, I love the writing, and I love the song itself. The song itself was very cool. Gravediggers, Too Far All up next. Let us know what you think in the chat, featuring Cam Wave. Like I said, we're in rapid fire mode. We got a couple left. We'll go on a raid after we get done as well.
Cast a spell, motherfucker fucked around, stand fair. Talking to these demons, raising hell. God, bars like a motherfucker cell. Got your girl.
Very goth boy click-esque already.
Moby Dick, make a fuck a wheel. Take a peek at 24L.
I like this little pocket he's in.
Hey, let's try some other shit. Fucking with us and they whipping a hearse. Trying to get cut to get put in the dirt. Ain't no more love for these.
I like that you're doing the fucking.
Fucking with us and they whipping a hearse. Trying to get cut.
Reminds me of that Mexican OT, the way that you roll your auras. Put it in my shirt. That's a very big, not Big X the Plug. That Mexican OT, right?
You a motherfucking lame. Get on my dick, I'll be swinging the meme, and I'm taking your bones for a motherfucking break, bitch. I'ma bring the rain upon you. I'ma bring the pain upon you.
There's probably things that I think could improve about, especially the mix on that one. There was something about the way that the vocal sat on top of the production that I feel like just wasn't quite mixed properly yet, like just blended together properly. But outside of that, I do really like and please put your socials in the chat as well, because it doesn't look like it's working. Outside of that note specifically, though, I liked the direction of it. I like the production choice, and I think it fit with the vocal really well. Writing-wise, it was cool. Delivery-wise, it was cool. Mostly, it was the mix for me that needed a little bit of work just to blend a little bit more between the instrumental and the vocal. Duolingo, Jay Brown. What I'm going to go do after we get off is continue my 765-day streak on Duolingo. I don't know why that's not working. You might want to check that that's still up. I like this is a real tongue-in-cheek, catchy kind of hook. The only thing I would say here too, yeah, 765 days of French. I just can't stop once I start something. I hate breaking streaks. I spent too long on this. You can't watch on YouTube if you don't want the ads, just, you know, or you can sub. It's one of the two. You can sub, you can watch on YouTube. Either way, there's no ads. Oui. Je suis pas les français. J'étudie. Can't remember if it's Mwandi. J'étudie beaucoup. You know. Toute la nuit. I like the concept of this song a lot. There's aspects of the mix that I think could be a little bit more balanced. That's going to be the case a lot of times. I do feel like the sub was a touch loud on that one, a little overpowering at times. XJ Brown on Instagram, though, I have heard some music from you recently that I really liked, though, so I'm going to follow. Daniel, Dopamine Crazy up next. Let us know what you think in the chat. We are going to hit a raid after this. Thank you. I am definitely not hydrated. I didn't have enough water today for sure. Daniel, Dopamine Crazy. I like the way this started already. Let us know what you think in the chat. We've only got a couple more left, but if you are, if you're trying to get music played, we'll be back on Monday from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. You can also join my Discord where our community playlist is open again, and go follow us on Instagram. I just dropped a new Songs from the Comments post today where you can actually just put a song in the comments, and I'll go listen to them myself and playlist songs that I like. You can also put your new releases in my release calendar if you have something that's coming up this week or something that's dropping in the next couple of weeks. As soon as you got the song scheduled, you can put it in the release calendar. I'll go look for it on release day. This has got a really nice bounce to it. Daniel, if you have socials, put them in the chat. Also from Canada. Canadians stay making some crazy dance music, honestly. Tough. There's maybe aspects of the sound design that I think use a little bit more tweaking, especially in that one lead synth. Like, it felt maybe slightly more stock than some of the other electronic stuff we've listened to on stream today. So that's the only thing I would say, is just start really getting into the ins and outs of tweaking those synths and sound design, because I do think, especially in electronic, that's a really big part of it. So the more you can work on that, the better you can get at it, the more that it'll stand out. And I think the more that people in that space will also kind of look to you and be like, oh, this shit's really cool. Arrangement-wise, melodic choice-wise, very good. I like the bounce. I like the way it kind of like developed as well. Sound design is the only thing I really point to as where you can maybe improve slightly. Xavier Stone up next. Is It So? Is this a Guitar Hero visual? Bro, I'm dead. Can you do this? I don't think so. I'm not mad at it, though. Bro, the Say It Ain't So flip is crazy, too. I don't know that I've ever heard somebody flip Say It Ain't So ever. And I love Say It Ain't So by Weezer. Whoever was playing this was playing on easy, though. There's a much harder version of this. I was gonna say medium. This is medium mode for sure, bro.
I feel like life means nothing. I'm still healing from some shit, I'm still coping. Sometimes I just get high to feel something.
This is a cool flip of this song. I don't know that I ever heard anyone flip this song before.
I know you like that feeling. My love ain't got no ceiling. You say I'm cold, yeah, I'm freezing. Gave me all the reason.
The only thing that I would say is this hi-hat choice is maybe a little funky. Just because of how much of a tail it has. When you have this shorter tail hi-hat, it makes a little bit more sense, I think. The other one was like a little too airy, a little bit too long-tailed. Visuals are pretty cool. I like that this is like, it's such a nostalgic thing for me too. Jordan says shorten the clap. No, the tail on the hi-hat specifically is the thing I'm hearing. Right here, it's this open crash hat that's just like, it's got a really long tail. But because of the long tail, it kind of bleeds into the next one every time.
Yeah, I'm trying to make my mama proud. Stay 10 toes down, stay.
I like the idea. I do think there's still aspects of the execution that need a little bit of work, but it's cool. I've never heard anyone ever flip Say It Ain't So by Weezer before, so definitely cool and creative, and I like the video choice and just the way you went about it too. Stone Xavier 2X's on Instagram. Make sure you tap in if you're rocking with that. We got Dev Mac with, oh, sorry. It looks like it went to Kareem by H-Rail first. Single for my latest EP starter pack. We got 2 more, and I'm gonna take you guys on a raid, so stick around. I'll take you to another music streamer where you can send your music in, and another community where you can get feedback as well, okay? It's maybe not gonna be as respectful as it is in here, so just, you know, get your expectations set. We do things differently. Also out of the DMV. I got a lot of DMV people in my community, man. I fuck with the DMV. I've signed like 4 artists from the DMV so far, so maybe that's why. I signed Serena. I signed J-Mac. I'm working on Saki right now. Who else? There's somebody else. Masho's North Carolina. Antone's Florida. If I see DMV of them East African baddies. I'm married, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. Kareem A-Trill. I used to live in Raleigh, North Carolina, so it's not too far from DC. We used to go a lot.
I hit that little bitch once and now we got these so ties. We ain't friends, girl, we just get it in, bro. Get in pounds.
I do feel like the sub on this one is kind of overpowering the vocal a little bit too, and that's maybe the only reason I wouldn't playlist it. Is like it's got really good energy in the vocal, but it gets kind of overpowered by that sub, and I think that's the thing, is kind of pulling some of the energy away from the vocal. So that's the only thing that I would say. That being said, I like the song. I'm gonna follow you because I want to keep up. I want to hear more music from you. The only reason I wouldn't play that playlist, that one specifically, is just because of that sub feeling a little heavy. All right, Don't Play featuring Shooting Nero. This is Asha. Let us know what you think in the chat. We got one left. There is a lot of talent in the DMV, man. There was a time I tried to sign Tommy. I'm just a fan. I'm a fan. I really fuck with Dre Waves. He's been in here since early days as well. Obviously, Shinobi, Quajo. Big fans of both of them. Kato Leaf as well. Donnie Killjoy. Virginia's Got Talent. I like this already. Asher to Ashes on Instagram. Maybe ever so slight tuning on the vocal, like ever so slight, just to smooth out certain parts where the vibrato gets a little shaky. It's pretty chill though, I do like this. As a neo soul fan in general, I fuck with this. Artwork is a little bit weird just because of the vertical kind of like aspect ratio. I would either zoom that in to be a square and just cut the... Yeah, I would just try and make that square in all honesty. That's the only thing that I would say. Is just like if I was seeing this artwork just out in the wild, nothing else. That's probably the first thing I would say is, oh, this artwork. And I said this earlier on in the stream too. I have a bit of like a personal rule where like if the artwork isn't hitting for me sometimes, I'm just not even, I might not even listen to the song. Because 9 out of 10 times if the artwork isn't good, the song isn't good. It's not always the case, but for the most part, that's what I do. Ometify says I could hear Mick Jenkins or Earl Sweatshirt on this too. This dude sounds like Currency. This guy's got the most Currency flow that I've heard in a long time, and I fuck with it. Looking fantastic. I don't do the treadmill. All right. Last one. This is Dev Mac, Madman. Let us know what you think in the chat. We're gonna go on a raid after this, but thank you if you guys sent music in today. If you did a skip, if you did a super skip, shout out to you, Dev Mac, bro. Never disappoints on the beat choice. Have good cover up, even the DMV and dopey ass. I mean, 2 out of those 3 things are actually true. I do prefer it if you have a good visual eye, because I can't really teach that one, right? The DMV one is maybe the only thing that's not a prerequisite, but the good cover art and not being an ass is definitely 2 things that I hold very highly in the things that I look for when I'm signing an artist. Because if you are an ass, I don't want to work with you. Why would I? Why would I subject myself to that? Dev Mac, this is tough, bro. This is probably my favorite song we've heard from you so far. Your voice sounds so good on this. Great delivery, great pocket. Dev Mac 3Cs. Straight into the playlist. Immediately into the playlist. Wasn't even a question. When did this drop? Too long ago for me to put it in the new music through this playlist, but I fuck with it. Keep me up to date with your drops, man. Make sure you put them in the release calendar if you've got them scheduled. Yeah, this is crazy, bro. Kalen Rapp says this is dope. It's really cool. Alright, man. We found some good music this week. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't make the songs we found on Twitch content this week because I was sick on Tuesday. But I got a nice little run of songs to be able to pick from last week and this week. So keep your eyes open for another update on that next Tuesday. DevMac3Cs is his Instagram. In the meantime, while you guys are having your weekend, make sure you check out my playlists. Go follow us on Kayvan's House for New Music Friday updates and other content updates, playlist updates we have coming down the line. Go join the Discord and submit for the community playlist. I'm going to flag that again for everybody who's in there after we get off stream. We're going to go figure out who we're going to raid right now, but we are going to take this to another music community on Twitch. Thank you guys for another great stream. I love doing this. I missed you guys earlier this week, so it was nice to get one in. We're going to turn off these submissions now. 40 songs today, man. 40 songs. I'm glad we got through that many. Let's see who's on live. Everybody who missed anything, VOD will be up on YouTube as soon as I get off. Alright, I mean, my guy Big Duck's on. I'm gonna go raid the biggest duck in the world. Come through with us. Drew, I'm just finishing right now, bro. We just got done, but don't worry. We got a lot of things that are open in the Discord right now. Community playlist is open. Songs from the comments is open on my Kayvan's House Instagram, so go follow, go comment on that as well. And I'm out. We're going to go on this raid. I'll see you in the chat over at Big Ducks. Have a good rest of your week. Have a good weekend. Be safe. See you guys on Monday. Make sure you keep me up to date with your drops that came out this week. This song, Ups and Downs by Chewy and Connor Helm. We love Chewy over here as well, bro. One of Sack's finest. Peace.
Like a taxi,
come on this raid with us, man. It seems like things are going well at Ducks right now. He's got a nice little crew in there as well watching.
Swerving, watch the curvature. I'm courteous, the nerve of her. Verbal warfare, bring smoke like herbal to the doorstep.
All right, guys, have a good weekend. Be safe. See you soon. We're heading out. Peace.
Like a swirly, catch the burly ghost. How and Hurley, Doty, puffin' early woke. Early bird deserved 30 worms.